Now, from your experience, I'm sure you have more access to information than anybody here. Is there a certainty that, and of course, it isn't minutes, it was about 18 seconds from the time it took off and crashed, that there was a flop right from takeoff, or something else happened? And of course, there has been that Mr. I think a former pilot, Mr. Ranganathan, who has
Mohan Ranganathan.
Mohan Ranganathan, who has said that usually what happens is they always blame the pilot, and I hope it doesn't happen this time. So what do you make of all the
No,
chatter that's
let me
happening?
explain to you. You have a runway, for example, at an airport. It is not that all aircraft leave the ground at the same point. Much depends for the captain to decide, this is the weight of the aircraft, this is the load I have on a flight, and I would go up to a certain point and then take off at a certain angle. Depends on the length of runway that a pilot is using. So if you have a shorter runway, naturally the angle of climb would be steeper than one when you have a longer airport runway. So I wouldn't judge on this parameter that, look, the plane was going because it had climbed an altitude of 675 feet, and it was only then the problem arose, and then the lift did not take place, and the pilot continued in this thing, and then it came hurtling down at great speed.
Right.
The very fact that there was no time available to the pilot, so that is where I've been advocating that you have the cockpit voice recorder and you have the black box, right? Now, there are going to be the key issues, key kind of thing when it is decoded as to what really transpired between the commander and the co-pilot. Was an announcement made to the passengers or was no announcement made? Mayday call, we know about it. Yes, it was made. But if the Mayday call was made, and the response came, was it there? Or did he take the response, etc., etc.? All those kind of things will come in. And the beauty of the aviation industry is its global character. You are not going to have a system which is India-centric. It's global-centric.
Right.
So you said, all right, India's regulatory agency is involved. Air India as an airline will be involved. Boeing as a manufacturer of the aircraft will be involved. And if you have, for example, the safety board in New York, it can get involved. British government, because there were 53 British nationals on board, they can get involved and everybody gets it. So once you have got the decoding of the cockpit voice recorder, you know what transpired between the captain and the co-pilot.